Riding a horse for the first time is an exhilarating experience, but it can also be intimidating for beginners. Many people imagine the freedom of galloping across an open field, feeling the wind in their hair and the bond with the majestic animal beneath them. However, before reaching that point, there are important steps and considerations to ensure that both the rider and the horse are comfortable, safe, and prepared. Riding a horse requires patience, skill, and an understanding of how to communicate with the animal. This guide will break down the process into a step-by-step approach that will ease a first-time rider into the saddle. Before you ever approach a horse, it is essential to understand the importance of preparation. This includes not only physical readiness, but also emotional and mental preparedness. Horses are sensitive animals and can pick up on their rider's nervousness or unease, so it's important to approach the situation with a calm and focused mindset. Before getting started, you should become familiar with the horse you'll be riding. Spend time observing the horse's behavior, learning about its temperament, and getting comfortable with its movements. Each horse is different, and some may be more nervous or energetic than others, while others might be more calm and relaxed. Once you've established a basic understanding of the horse, it's time to move forward with the actual process of riding. Begin by wearing the proper attire. As a beginner, it's important to prioritize safety and comfort. Long pants and sturdy, closed-toed shoes are recommended. Many riders opt for riding boots, but a pair of hard-soled shoes will suffice for your first ride. Always wear a helmet, as head injuries from horseback riding can be serious, especially for beginners. Check to ensure that the helmet fits properly and is fastened securely. Additionally, wear comfortable clothing that won't restrict your movement, as riding can be a physically demanding activity. With the proper gear in place, it's time to get acquainted with mounting the horse. Mounting can be one of the trickiest parts of horseback riding for beginners, as it requires coordination, balance, and confidence. The first step is to approach the horse from the left side, which is the traditional side used for mounting. Stand at the horse's shoulder, close enough to grab the reins, but far enough away that you're not in danger of the horse's legs. Make sure the reins are secured, and the horse is standing still before you attempt to mount. When mounting, use a mounting block if available. Mounting blocks are designed to make the process easier by providing a raised surface to step on, allowing you to swing your leg over the horse more easily. If a mounting block isn't available, place your left foot in the stirrup, the small metal loop attached to the saddle. Using your left hand to hold the reins and the saddle, place your right hand on the horse's back for balance. Gently swing your right leg over the horse's back and settle yourself into the saddle. Ensure that you're sitting upright and that both feet are in the stirrups. A good riding posture involves sitting tall with your back straight and your heels slightly down. If the saddle feels uncomfortable or unbalanced, do not hesitate to adjust before beginning the ride. Once you are seated properly in the saddle, it's important to familiarize yourself with the basic riding aids. Aids are signals used to communicate with the horse, and they include your hands, legs, seat, and voice. The reins are used to guide the horse's direction and control its speed, while the legs help prompt movement and provide pressure for turning or stopping. The seat, or the way you sit in the saddle, also plays a role in signaling the horse's movements. Relax and maintain a light touch on the reins, keeping them in a neutral position. Avoid pulling or yanking on the reins, as this can startle the horse and lead to discomfort for both of you. One of the first things you will learn when riding is how to move the horse forward. To make the horse move, gently squeeze your legs against its sides, being careful not to use too much pressure. This should encourage the horse to start walking. If the horse doesn't respond immediately, you may need to give the reins a slight tug or click your tongue to signal to the horse that you want it to move forward. It's important to stay relaxed and be patient, as horses respond to subtle cues. Be aware of the horse's movements and adjust your body accordingly, sitting tall and centered as the horse begins to walk. Focus on maintaining your balance, using your legs and hands to guide the horse rather than forcing it into a specific movement. Once the horse begins walking, you can begin to practice steering. To turn the horse to the right, apply gentle pressure with your right leg and give a slight pull on the right rein. Similarly, to turn left, apply pressure with your left leg and pull gently on the left rein. Be aware that turning too sharply or using too much pressure can cause the horse to become confused or anxious, so always aim for a smooth, gradual motion. You should also practice stopping the horse by gently pulling back on both reins while simultaneously sitting back in the saddle. This action signals to the horse that it should slow down and stop. As you become more comfortable with walking and steering, you can begin to practice rising to the trot. The trot is a 2-beat gait that is faster than walking, but slower than cantering or galloping. To rise to the trot, you need to move your hips with the horse's movements in a rhythmic pattern. This can take some practice, as the up and down motion of the trot can be jarring if you're not accustomed to it. Try to relax your body and let the horse's movements guide your own. It can help to count in your head or follow the rhythm of the horse's trot to ensure you're rising and sitting at the right time. Keep your hands steady on the reins and continue focusing on your balance. When you're ready to move on to a faster gait, you can try cantering, which is a 3-beat gait that is faster than a trot but more controlled than a gallop. Cantering requires a bit more coordination and control, so it's important to have gained confidence and practice at slower gaits before attempting it. To transition from the trot to the canter, give the horse a slight squeeze with your legs and ask for the canter by gently pulling the reins in the direction you want to go. Keep your body relaxed and maintain a secure seat in the saddle. Cantering can be a thrilling experience, but it's important to be aware of your surroundings and maintain good control of the horse. Throughout the ride, always pay attention to the horse's behavior. Horses are highly perceptive animals and can pick up on small changes in their environment or their rider's mood. If you feel nervous or uncomfortable at any point, it's okay to stop and take a break. Never be afraid to ask for help from a riding instructor or experienced rider if you're unsure about anything. Riding is a learning process, and each ride is an opportunity to improve your skills and understanding of the horse. When you're ready to dismount, make sure the horse is standing still before attempting to get off. Place your left foot back into the stirrup and gently swing your right leg over the horse's back. Lower yourself slowly to the ground, ensuring that you're clear of the horse's hooves. Once you've safely dismounted, thank the horse for its cooperation and give it a pat to show your appreciation. In conclusion, riding a horse for the first time is an exciting and rewarding experience that requires preparation, patience, and practice. By following the proper steps for mounting, controlling the horse, and practicing different gaits, beginners can build their confidence and skills over time. Remember, riding is a journey, not a race, and with consistent practice and the right mindset, you can develop a lasting bond with these magnificent animals. Above all, always prioritize safety for both yourself and the horse, and enjoy the experience of riding as you grow into a skilled and confident equestrian.